Hello and welcome to Art Minutes. I'm Patricia Tomlinson, curator of the Appleton Museum of Art. Today, I would like to show you a print by famous surrealist Salvador Dalí. It is called Wailing Wall and depicts the very sacred Western Wall in Israel. Let's take a closer look. When we look at this artwork, we see a very large terracotta rectangle that takes up the majority of the picture plane and is depicted as if it goes back into space. Arrayed in front of this large terracotta rectangle are 5 monochromatic figures in black, white, dark blue, and red. In the upper left-hand corner of the piece is a large blue-green image that I will talk about momentarily. This image is of, as I mentioned, the Western Wall, which is a very sacred space, and this depiction is of people praying in front of the wall. The figures depicted are very nondescript. One cannot make out facial features, particulars about garments, or any of that information. And I think this was intentional. I think Dalí really wanted to focus on what occurs in this sacred space. He wanted to focus on the deep religious feeling and importance of this gesture in religious culture, and not so much on the individuals themselves. The image that I mentioned in the upper left-hand corner it's very difficult to ascertain what this is. It almost looks like clouds with rays descending from it, and it is possible that Dalí meant this as some type of holy emanation from on high, overseeing the scene of devout prayer. An interesting fact about Dalí's personal life: his father was an atheist and his mother was a devout Catholic. So he already had an interesting background and world views playing into his artwork. For example, early in his career, you see the much more sensuous imagery, a lot of nude figures, sensuous, languorous depictions of people. And later in life, his Catholicism creeps in. For example, he did many very famous religious artworks, including his Madonna and Child. In 1968, Dalí was approached by Shorewood Publishing and Israel Bonds to celebrate Israel's 20th anniversary with a series of prints. And that is what this particular print comes from, that compilation that he was missioned to create. Thank you for listening, and I look forward to sharing more Art Minutes with you soon. Make sure you follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.